Hi guys, welcome back for Wednesday's math. Yesterday we worked on multiplying without regrouping. We worked on 2 digits times 1 digit. Today we are going to do the same, except this time a majority of the problems that we work on will have regrouping. So I wanted to teach you and go over every step of these problems so that you know exactly how to do it. Please don't be overwhelmed by it. It's a lot easier than you might think. So let's get started. I've put 3 steps. 1 and 2 are the exact same steps that we went through yesterday. The only other step that we're going to be adding in is if there's a number up here, we're just going to add to our answer. So let's get started. So I have the number 38 times 4. Again, always a really good idea to draw the line for your place value to make sure that you're lining everything up correctly. To walk you through, I will use colors so that you know how to do each step. So step 1 says to multiply numbers in the ones place. Okay, so that would be the 4 and the 8 that I'm multiplying by. And it says regroup if you need to. So regroup is exactly what you would do when you are adding and you are adding something over here to the tens place. So we're going to do the same thing for multiplication. So that means that it's going to look like this. So 4 times 8 is 32. So in red, because this is my first step, I am going to put the 2. And then what I do is I carry over the 3. So that this looks like 32. You do keep the number in the ones column and then carry over your other number to the tens column. So regroup if you need to. We did regroup and we put the 3 up there. The next step is to multiply the bottom number across to the tens column. So again, now we're going to multiply these 2 numbers, so you have to multiply across. So 4 times 3 is 12. But before I write the number 12 here, I need to add the 3 to that. So 12 plus 3 is 15. So my answer now becomes 152. Not 12, 2, because you have to add that 3 up here. So 38 times 4 is 152. So that third step was to add the number that was carried over before you write the answer. So again, 4 times 3 was 12, but I needed to add the 3 to 12 before I could write it, and then that makes your answer 152. So it's the same exact setup as what we did yesterday. Again, we're just adding this regrouping piece to it. So I will try 3 problems with you from your worksheet today. It does look like this. Looks like this for those of you doing it on Edge Elastic. For those of you doing it on the paper base, you just won't have the blue numbers. But it's the same exact problems. So if you are pulling that out and looking at it now, also a really good idea to please be taking notes during this time. It really helps, I promise you. So the first number that the first 2 numbers that we are going to multiply by are the numbers 27 times 9. Again, I want to make sure that I align my paper perfectly. So I am going to draw the columns. We are multiplying by bigger numbers today. That's why we did the practice on Monday. If you need help, I would suggest making a multiplication chart for 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. But hopefully you've got it down. So 9 times 7 is 63. If you needed to use your 9s trick, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I put that finger down. I have 6 fingers before my finger was put down, so that would be a 6, and then after my finger is 3, so that makes my number 63. So that's the first step I have here. So again, the number is 63. I put the 3 in the ones column, and I carry over my 6 to regroup it. Now in blue, for step 2, is to multiply by the bottom number and the number across from it. So 2 times 9 is 18, but I'm not done yet because it tells me I need to add the number that was carried over before I write my answer. So 18 plus 6, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So now I'm going to write 24 here, and my entire answer now becomes 243. So again, you multiply across, but you cannot forget to add this little guy up here. Very, very, very important. So 27 times 9 is 243. Okay? If you need to, go ahead and pause. I am going to move on to the next problem, though. Okay. So for number 2 on your worksheets, you have 20 times 8. Now, when I set this up, this is not correct at all. You need to make sure that your 8 is in the ones place. So please be very careful about that. All the ones that we are working on, you're going to have 2 digits and a single digit. Tomorrow we'll have 3 and a single, but today we're just sticking with 2 and a single one here. So again, I'm going to just draw my line to separate. Okay, 8 times 0, any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So I'm going to put that there. There is nothing for me to regroup, so I can leave up here now blank. And then I'm just going to move straight on to multiplying my bottom number across to the tens column. So 8 times 2 is 16. So then that number just gets written there, and now my answer to this is 160. If you wanted to check your work for this one, you could count by 20s 8 times. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. And I counted 8 times by 20s, and I got 160. So we are doing it correct. I will do one more with you, so please pause me if you need to, but I am going to erase. Okay? All right, so number 3. Again, if you're still having trouble, you are more than welcome to reach out to me. I'm happy to get on Zoom or Meet or FaceTime and help you out with this. So the next one is 48 times 2. Again, I'm going to set my problem up like this so that I can keep my numbers separated. Okay, my first step is to multiply the number in the ones place. So both of these numbers. So 2 times 8 is 16. So again, if I see the number 16, the 6 is in the ones place, so I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to carry over or regroup that 1. So now it's 1 and a 6, so 16. My second step is to multiply the bottom number across to the tens column. Oops, sorry, not that. The 2 times the 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. And then I can't forget about my friend down here. Step 3 is to add that number that was carried over. So 2 times 4 again is 8, plus 1 is 9. So my answer to this is 96. Okay? Again, if you need any help, please let me know. I am happy to assist you. Have a great day. Bye.